What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Zyba Games. This is episode 52.
52?
52, yeah. We literally say it, and I forget every time because I panic. I'm like, uh-oh. It is February 7th, 2021. And I don't know what I was going to say there. With me, as always, he's over there this time. I forget. Discord changes it on me. Yogomi's here. Why is it?
Hey.
You were over there last time.
No, wait, was I?
According to where I'm trying to do what my camera's flipping me to. When Bobo came in, it didn't. I don't know.
No. When I put the video up, Bobo was on your other side. Yeah.
Everything. It just feels wrong. I don't know. That's all. But
we're on the right side as we were for the previous all the ones that I've done before we started doing it this way.
That's true.
Yeah, it's still
the right
weird
size. Too. I was in Google Hangouts. I had a Google Hangouts meeting yesterday. And I was on the other side, and my camera wasn't copying, so it's mirroring me right now, right? It's looking at a mirror.
Yeah,
because normally
I don't
your
understand
camera.
Why it does that.
It's such a weird.
That
tactic.
is so weird. I don't understand what's the purpose for it.
Dude, there's not a good purpose to it. There's no reason.
I think this is my theory. They think that you're not smart enough to use the right hand when you're looking at the camera, so they make it reverse. So you'll just do the things that feel natural and look natural.
It's true.
That's to give you a mirror look. You know,
they're probably trying to work with the common man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the average person. They're trying to help them out.
That's weird.
Because not everybody's a streamer, right?
Right.
Everybody should be. It's easy. It's not easy. That's a lie. Yes, it is almost Valentine's Day, guys. You're 7 days away. AKA, you better get your significant other something, okay? Because, I made that mistake a few times. Even if they tell you don't have to get him anything.
I don't have a significant other right now.
That means you have to get yourself something. I
am taking applications, though, so.
Be careful saying that, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go into your Discord. I'm gonna create a channel.
No.
Yogomi's love life interest applications.
Nope. Heck no. Oh gosh.
It'd be more of a comedy. We should make a podcast just that.
I'm already dealing with a mess without even doing that right now. So
Yogomi's DM's about to blow up.
constantly telling candidates, don't call me, I'll call you.
Don't call me, I'll call you. I like that. I get it. And my Discord's doing something weird now on my phone too. That was weird. My Discord is fun to work with. I know, but it's okay. Yogomi, what have you been doing this week, man?
This week, I have been playing a lot of games. Still been getting prepared for my new computer setup, which the computer arrives tomorrow. More stuff has arrived. I think everything has arrived this past week that I need, except for the computer, which arrives tomorrow.
Yeah.
So preparing for that. I've been doing some filming, shooting some new videos for YouTube channel, which I will edit once the new computer gets here. So I've already got about 5 different videos lined up.
Okay.
That will be edited and put out. So I'm excited about that to get that going again. And then I've been playing a lot of games this week. A lot of games.
That's good.
A lot of gaming. Yeah.
Well, you gonna tell us? You gotta leave us hanging, man. Jeez.
So this week, this week I did a few things. So I played. What was that called? The Maid of
Manamadan.
No.
Oh.
The Maid.
Oh man, it was on. Was it a Games of Gold?
Yeah.
Made of Speed or something. Man, oh my gosh. Now I'm lost too.
Yeah, it was very wonky. It was like it's like a horror game. It was the controls were super weird on it. I went back I played a lot of Forza Horizon 4 this week. I just got the itch to play Forza, and then I had such a good time playing that. I jumped back in Division 2 since they had the upgrade.
We're doing that again later today.
Yes, I was playing that before we went live today. I'm really enjoying that again. And then played some Destiny. I'm going after a few seals. I'm very close to one new seal. very close to one. I have 2 things left, and I'll have a new seal.
Dang.
And then Wednesday, I did something a little different though. Wednesday night, there's a content creator I really like. He goes by Cody Co. He's just hilarious. I think he's really funny. There's very few of them that are just like, just they don't really have a certain subject. They're just funny people, and they just do funny videos and talk about stuff on the internet or whatever. Sometimes he'll go through his Reddit, but he played this game called GeoGuessr, and I was like, I didn't even know that existed. So I found it online.
Yes.
But then
I remember you telling me about this.
But then I found that they have an iPad version. So I downloaded the iPad version, and then I actually paid to open up all the maps. There's like, I don't know, like 10 maps or something. It's like America, the world, famous places, Europe, Canada, London, New York City, stuff like that. I think Russia is one of them. And so Wednesday night, I wanted to do kind of a chill, laid back stream. I just wanted to relax. So Wednesday night, I streamed that, and the chat was jumped in to help me find try to figure out the locations. And what it is basically like you pick a map, and so like just to say we pick America, just the United States of America. You pick a map, and then Google Maps just drops you in the middle of nowhere, like just in the middle. It could be anywhere. It could be in the middle of a city. It could be literally on a dirt road. And then you have to figure out where you are. You could travel certain directions. I think it cuts you off at some point where you can't travel anymore. But you have to travel certain directions. You got to look for clues, signs, maybe phone numbers, things like that. You gotta grab clues. Sometimes you'll find a street sign. And sometimes you'll even find a sign that says "Welcome to," and it'll say the city. So you'll get lucky,
So wait, is it using Google Maps?
It's using Google Maps.
So you're like legit going in, like, and it's using like the camera pictures.
Camera pictures and everything. Yes. And so then once you think you figured out where you want to be, you slide the map over, and you drop a pin. And the goal is to drop it as close as possible to where you think you are. So like if you're within like. You can get points even if you're like within 100 miles, right?
Yeah.
But there was one we got that I was like 0 meters. Like I got it dead on. And mainly it's because it was New York City, and I know my way around New York City. But New York City is easy too, because it's all about the streets in New York City, right? You just go, 32nd between 4th and 5th, or 6th and 8th. It's so easy, right? You can just go, I know exactly where to go. And most of the stuff there was in Manhattan. But it's just cool. So the chat was all jumping in and trying to figure out. It was a lot of fun. It was actually really fun. I think I'm going to do it again this week because it was very chill, but it was kind of it was exciting too because everybody's like trying to figure out where we are. I mean, you're literally dropped in the middle of nowhere. Like there are parts where there's nothing around you. It's just a dirt road, and you see hills and grass. London was hard. London was it was very difficult. London was more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Dang. It really was. Yeah, it was way more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but it was fun.
It'd be kind of like a fun, almost like it was good for streaming, but imagine it being kind of like a party game where like other people can play on their iPads all at the same time, and you're all playing together. And it's like everybody's putting their pins all over the map, and you have like a time limit. You know what I mean? Like you guys got 2 minutes to figure out where you're at, and everyone's like popping pins all over, and then like it like. At the end, it like shows everybody's pins on the map. So
that's just they do have a. I just thought about this. They do have a multiplayer.
Ooh.
So yeah, they do have a multiplayer. I always chose the solo one because I was just playing by myself. But they do have a multiplayer. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried it with the multiplayer. So yeah, that's right. I
got a brand new iPad. So
there you go.
With an Apple Pencil.
And
so ball. Let me tell you, that thing actually blows people's minds. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, the Apple Pencil. They're like when you're writing in the chat, and they're like,
yeah.
Like I was showing my brother today. I was like, watch this, and then you just like write everything you want to say.
He's like, I connected the iPad to the stream. Yeah. I connected the iPad to the stream, so I actually had the iPad up on the streams with via HDMI and stuff. So yeah,
that's still.
But it was fun. It was fun. It was really fun. I liked it. I'm gonna do it again.
Dang. It's a good time.
My friend told me that he was up till 3 a.m. playing it after he saw me playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Dang. I don't what do I want to call this week? It was a weird week, right? So we start with like Monday, sister-in-law's like, I'm pretty sick. And we're like, great. Tuesday, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't think we found out till Wednesday. So she got her test on Monday. Wednesday, she gets her test back. She's positive. I'm like, oh, great. And then she was at our house that weekend. So I was like, oh, man. I was like, I can't just like tell my work, like, I got to take off. I might have COVID, because they're not going to give you that time. They're not just going to be like, oh, yeah, that's fine. We're in UPS. We're just dying busy. We're just going to let everybody leave. And so, like, we'll wear a mask and, like, go take your test. And so I go take my test, right? And then then my other sister-in-law the next day test positive. I'm like, oh, my gosh. And so, but then my test came back negative. And Allie's came back negative, too. So.
That's weird.
But,
it's super weird. Hey, I'm just glad you're all right, man.
I know. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've still been feeling like crap all week, but like headaches, dude, all day, like every day, and then like my back's been hurting this week. It's so weird too.
That's just life.
I know, but that's different though than normal though. Like it's like a different hurt.
Yeah.
Like my lower back doesn't normally hurt like the whole back. It's normally like focused pain.
See, that's welcome to my world.
Getting old, bro.
Yeah, getting old.
I started having my back
issues. Yeah, that's what I started having my back issues when I was in my early to mid 30s. And mainly it was because I bought a Jeep. Actually, it was my early 30s. I was my early 30s. I bought a Jeep from a friend. It was a 1989 Jeep, like a Wrangler, and I love that thing, but it jacked me up, dude, because it was like it has no power steering, it's just like, and I was driving this back and forth everywhere. It totally messed me up. And that's when I started having back. Yes. No power brakes.
Gotta slow down.
Yeah.
Gotta slow down. I'm not gonna make this turn.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it was, and then my back, I started having back problems then. But I work out as much as possible and exercise a lot. Yeah. I'm doing the 100 push-ups a day for 30 days. I'm on day 17. Actually, I did them today, so I think I'm on day 18.
Dang, this guy.
Yep. And then I added every other day. I added 100 exercise ball crunches. 100. Okay. I just split them up.
Yomi's out there like, I just want to get stacked out of my mind,
After COVID, man, I want people to
come out of quarantine and be like, ladies.
It's like, yo, did you join the Avengers?
Look at this six pack. That's what he's gonna do. He's walking around just flashing, bro.
I want to look like I did something during the quarantine.
Yeah, I look like I ate a lot of things. So that was a fun week. And then we played a bunch of different games, right? Because Vigor's new season. Rocket League had an NFL mode this week. Let me tell you, that was actually wild. It was kind of bullcrap. So you get really mad, but it was really fun at the same time.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like Spike Rush when they play that mode, but you're throwing a football. And like if you jump and you flip twice, you throw the ball, and it was getting nuts, dude. You had some crazy stuff happen, and then you also have some bullcrap. But that's Rocket League in a nutshell for you, is bullcrap. But
right.
What else did I play this week? We, for some reason, decided to play some PUBG last night.
Well, oh wait, no.
No. We did
PUBG.
Yeah, we played.
Oh, that was before I got there. Because when I got there, you were playing Warzone. I'm like,
and then we went and played Warzone because I was like, PUBG. PUBG is a lot more, what's the word? They bring a lot more realistic to the table.
Right. Yeah.
Than Warzone. Warzone's fun. Warzone just feels like an arcade shooter battle royale all the time. Like it's just
right.
You're just there's the recoil's not great. Like it's not crazy. PUBG, get in there. Like, oh man, here we go again. Then again, I play Vigor too, and that game's like the worst at recoil out of any game, but. And then, what else did I play this week? I feel like I played something else too. We played Cyber Shadow.
Yeah, I played that. I played that like right at the beginning of the. I think I played it Sunday night, like right after. I played it pretty early in the week.
That is a hard game.
It's super hard. Yeah, well, that's one of the things that we'll talk about later because I have an issue with that. But anyway.
Yeah. And then I don't think I really played anything else. But yeah, dude, I had a week. Got a new iPad. Yeah, your boy hooked me up with an Apple Pencil.
Yeah, so
I'm Wow, they're balling right now. I'm like, pull out my pencil. I'm like, let me check my calendar real quick. Like,
so it totally worked out for me because I have 2 iPad Pros, and I'm getting rid of both of them. I'm trading both of those iPad Pros in for the new iPad Pro, and then I'm going to get the regular iPad, which uses the pencil now. Back in the day, the regular iPad didn't use the pencil. Now it does. So I kept one. I'm keeping one of the pencils. I sent you one since I won't be able. I won't need it. And so and like I said, I hardly even use that pencil. I mainly use the one on this iPad Pro. I didn't use that one, so it's practically brand new. And then,
Blair loves that pencil, dude. I found this like Disney coloring thing. Dude, she goes in on that, dude. She's like, cap color, can I color? Color? I'm like, oh my god, here we go again. You know how you like regret showing kids things sometimes? You're like, oh, that was a mistake.
And that's all they want to do, yeah.
But it was fun.
That's good. That's good.
That's pretty much my week.
Nice.
Filed a trademark for something. Can't tell you what it is yet. Yogomi knows what it is, but I can't tell anybody else it yet. But you'll know soon. I don't know when you'll know by. Give me like 2 months. Hopefully 2 months we can start talking about it. But
yeah,
it's hard, dude. It's hard to just talk about it. So, Yogomi, there was actually a decent amount of news. Nothing like crazy big, but it was like medium level, like good stuff throughout the week this week, right? So let's start with Monday. So Monday this week, big news comes out. I'm going to call this one big news because I was excited about this one. I've been waiting for this one for a long time. And since I don't have a PlayStation, I wasn't able to play it before. But MLB The Show 21 is coming to Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One with cross-platform play.
I saw that.
There is no smart delivery, so Xbox One version is $59.99 and Xbox Series X version is $69.99.
Nice.
So you got to pay a little more, but I mean,
yeah,
it's still cool. Xbox is getting it finally. Are you gonna play it? You got me.
Maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
I was just shooting. I thought you were just gonna shoot no right away. I was waiting. I was like, I expected it. What's up, Cooper?
Yeah. Maybe I might. We'll see.
I'm excited for it. That game's gonna be sick. That game always looks so good, but all we ever have is the RBI, which RBI has gotten better, but it's not the show.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to play MLB on the show on PlayStation 2 back in the day. I would literally sit. This is actually when I moved in here. And I would sit right here in this spot. This is an older computer setup, but I would just sit here for like hours just playing MLB The Show. It's one of this. It's just such a chill game. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's such a chill game, and like baseball is pretty chill. You know what I mean? Like baseball is not super action sport, and when something does happen, everybody's out of their seat, but then there's another 15, 20, 30 minutes before that happens again.
Baseball's the sport, especially when you go watch it like in the stadium. It's like everyone's chilling, everyone's spacing out, like nobody's really watching the TV. Also, it's like everybody's like, what just happened? You're screaming, you're like, I don't even know what just happened, but I'm so excited.
Yeah. You might have missed it. Yeah. I have a good baseball story though.
Oh.
So I have pictures and everything for this. So, I'm a Yankees fan, even though I don't watch baseball like I used to. Yeah. But I was at the Texas Stadium, the Ranger Stadium, and we were over in the Lexus seating, which that doesn't mean anything. That's just the area. And so at 7:00, I think I tweeted or something that it said, "Hey, I'm at the baseball stadium. Maybe I'll catch a foul ball." And so about an hour and a half later, it starts raining and the game gets rained out. But then it was just rain delay. And I was like, oh man. They come back on the field and Cervelli gets up to bat. He hits the ball, flips a foul to the back wall behind me. And there are these two guys behind me, Yankees fans, because they had the hats on. And I watched as the ball went right into their hand and then bounced down. And I dove for it. My feet were up in the air and everything. I came up with it. And then someone texts me and goes, dude, I just saw you on TV. And so I got the foul ball. Yes. And then everybody's like, dude, you tweeted this 2 hours ago. And I'm like, I know. And so I tweeted it.
That's why I dove for it.
Yeah. I tweeted about it. I got the foul ball. I still have it. I have it in a little case, a case over there. So yeah, that's my baseball story.
That's sick, dude. Dang. Yeah, I never got to have any cool things happen during a pro game. Well, during spring training, because we live in Arizona, right? So it's like spring training is like everywhere. Yeah. So like, yeah, it goes crazy over here for spring training. Everybody comes here for it. It used to be like the cool times to go, man. Like we go to stadiums, like all the pro players, and it'd be like half of the stands are full. Back when we first started going, like nobody really did spring training, and now it's just nuts all the time. Tweet fulfillment. Yeah. See, maybe you like now you need to tweet like, man, I really want to reach 1 million subscribers on YouTube. That's what you should tweet next.
And I also want a Porsche 911 GT2. Yeah, let's see if I can get that.
Did you tweet it?
I didn't.
Well, then you're not gonna get it.
Man, I don't know. Do I want a 2 or a 3? Let me think about this before I tweet it. I got to make sure I get exactly what I want.
I had that debacle in my head the other day when we were talking about I was watching was it Aladdin, and I was thinking about your 3 wishes, and I was like, I would really have to just sit down and think about that.
Really think about it,
because he asked a really good wish. If you ever think about it, his first one, right? Because
GT3 RS, that's a good one.
Ooh. Because, talking about Aladdin asked, like, he wants to become a prince. So, like, what entitles that? And that's a lot. So, that's, like, a lot of wishes inside of one wish.
Right.
I was like, man, you really got to think about this. So,
exactly.
I feel your tweet conundrum right now, all right?
Yeah. You want to get like the tweet that ends up being a smorgasbord of things, of good things, instead of just one thing,
I want to be famous. Don't say I want to be famous, because it could be bad. It could be bad.
We see fame turns out not to be that great.
There's good fame, and then there's also bad fame. So you don't want to be on the bad end of it either.
Nope.
Well,
speaking of
back
fame,
to this. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say I saw Ninja was dealing with some grief this week. But
yeah. Wait, which one are you talking about? Where he's like,
he was mad because kids were stream sniping in him and stuff, and he was like thinking about playing the game. Yeah. So
it'd be tough. I mean, imagine, dude. That's all that people do. They just like go off on that stuff.
That's what he said. It's what he said. It's like kids. He's like, it's just always these kids just come in and they stream snipe, and he gets it makes the game not fun to play. And then he tried to say that people just said that he was making it up. He was like, dude, I've been playing this game for a long time. I know when people are stream sniping.
They just know where you're at.
Yeah, but he was also playing Fortnite, so there you go.
You're asking for it on that one.
Yeah, you're asking for it.
Cooper says you need to tweet that you want to see the Bucks win today.
Yeah, I'm not tweeting that. if I could care less, I would, but I can't.
Who's gonna win? Who do you think, Yogomi?
I have no idea. I really have no idea. Who's the other team? Chiefs?
Yeah.
I seriously have no idea.
Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady.
Like I would just say like who has the better? I think Buccaneer. Wait, are the Buccaneers still orange and red? What colors are they now? Are they changed colors?
It's like a red, brown, and black.
Yeah. See, there you go. So I'm still thinking about their old colors that were like orange and stuff.
The Chiefs are still the same colors though.
Yeah, I have no idea, man. I really have no idea who's gonna win. And again, I couldn't care less.
Well, by the time this podcast is uploaded, the game will have already happened.
Dude, you think it'll be over? Oh well, yeah. The podcast, yeah. The game will be. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't understand with everything going on. Why have a lot of people? I don't know. A lot of people were saying that too. They were like, "Seems like it's what's the word? Dangerous." But whatever.
It's in Florida.
Is it?
Yeah, it's in Florida.
It's in Florida.
So they're like, we'll do whatever we want in Florida.
Yeah, pretty much. That's based on the stats. Yep, that's exactly how it is.
It's true. Well, MLB The Show. Are you gonna play it?
I might. I really did like that game back in the day. I really did like MLB The Show. Yeah. And it, you know what? It might get me kind of back in touch with my baseball fandom and roots, because I used to play that game a lot, and I used to watch baseball, periodically. Not a whole lot, but enough. But I did like playing that game. So
it'd be good times. Yeah, I used to play a lot of MLB little games back in the day, like early 360 OG Xbox days. I remember playing them.
I swear, I think my friend had a song on the show.
That'd be pretty cool.
I think he did. I think my friend, he's actually the one who challenged me to the 100 push-up challenge. He's out of New York City. I believe he had a track on MLB The Show.
That'd be sick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's a random tidbit for you, right? For the next news story. This is not really the next. It's gonna be a fast one. This is just a cool thing. So the Bloober team revealed that the medium had already sold enough to cover its development and marketing costs less than a week after launching. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Which means they can go make another game.
Yeah.
That's the best part about it, right? It's like you say, there you go, because they're not a big guy.
No.
I feel like Xbox. I don't know if Xbox will purchase them. We'll see. They said they're already working on their next thing. I think some of those rumors, and they were talking about they might be making the next Silent Hill.
Well, I would really like to see a Silent Hill game.
Yeah.
I would like to see what I thought the medium was going to be. Not that the medium was bad. It just wasn't as evil or dark as I really wanted it to be. Yeah.
That means Game Pass actually pays? I mean, you're not wrong. People are like, oh, man, Game Pass is where games go to die. You're like, 18 million subscribers say differently, but okay. You got me hates the medium. Bubble comes out of nowhere for that one.
Don't hate it, Bobo.
That's
Hate's
funny.
a strong word. I like the game. It's just, I think I just thought it was going to be something different.
Yeah.
Or, well, it kind of delivered, I guess, on what it was. Most of my problems were the technical issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the problems were technical.
Did you find that guy song?
Moth, dude. I just texted him and asked him and see if he'll get back with me. I asked him, and I said, hey, what game did you have a song in? Was it MLB The Show? I just asked him. So he usually texts me back.
Well, here's one for Bobo. I know Bobo's excited about this next story. Happened on Tuesday. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Where they're remastering 1, 2, and 3. And they're changing the combat in 1 to be close to the same as 2. Which is where the combat actually turned good.
Yeah.
Well, Mass Effect, dude. So you're looking at, what, I think they said it was $60 for 3 full games remastered.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 200 plus hours for $60.
Did you hear that some of the source code was corrupted?
Yeah.
So there's one scene or one area.
It's Pinnacle, if I remember right.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Pinnacle
you can't
DLC.
get to. And not just, there were like 2 different studios. Both of them, the source code was
Just
corrupted.
gone.
Both of them. Yeah, they tried to go to somebody else and get it. Like, oh, here it is. And they're like, oh crap, it's corrupted too.
Uh-oh. Imagine that meeting. You're like, oh no.
Yeah.
We were so ready to go.
That's crazy. And what's wild is like how often things are backed up. Like in so many companies that I've worked at, how many times it's backed up. Just like version control, and like you could go back to a time when you backed it up on this day. Get that version of it, and then maybe build from that. So for them not to have anything is kind of scary. Like you don't have anything.
They're definitely changing things going forward from this point.
Yeah.
They're like, I think it might be time to change some things around here.
Yeah, like I have stuff backed up on NOS drives and Dropbox. I'm not taking any chances. You won't lose it in Dropbox. But still.
True. I mean, you never know. Ask Stadia.
He just texted me. He said, I had music in a bunch of games. That sounds familiar, but honestly, I don't remember.
That's when you know you're a baller, dude. You're just like, yeah, I don't even remember. It's been in so many games, and just, dang. Let's see. All right, this was a cool one too, though. Right, so they're talking about the next news story, right? EA is gonna have NCAA football, the game back. That has been a very fun one to listen to different podcasts talk about this week, because the whole college football players not getting paid thing is in its own fun argument that I've been hearing a lot of people talk about. Have you heard about you heard any of that stuff? People talking about that this week?
I don't think so.
So what they're gonna do to not pay the kids for being in the game, they're just gonna have like a random generated who's on the team and the names on the team.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so you're not actually you can be playing as the Clemson Tigers, but you're not gonna get. I forgot their quarterback's name. long blonde hair guy. I can't remember what his name is anymore.
Yeah.
But he's a monster. But yeah. So yeah, that's their way to get around it from having to pay the kids. Because right, so the kids can't make money for their things, even though they make the schools. How much money do you think they make their schools? Probably quite a bit.
Yeah.
You talk about the merchandise and everything.
Oh,
like,
that's right.
gosh.
Yeah. I'm so like out of that whole.
Yeah, it's funny. And Trevor Lawrence, there we go. Thanks, Cooper. I knew somebody had it. Trevor Lawrence. I saw him play one time in Arizona. But I don't know. It's just a funny thing that people talk about. And then like you hear the arguments. People are like, oh, man, but they get paid scholarships and housing and stuff. And you're like, but the school is making a lot of money off of them. I don't know. You think that's going to end up in court?
So he just messaged me. He did have I do remember he had a song in Wipeout. He had something for Rockstar. And then he said MLB or NBA, but I'm pretty sure it was MLB. I'm pretty sure it was the show. Yeah.
It's going to end up in court again. Yeah, so the reason why the college sports stopped, right, there was a guy that won a lawsuit, got he got a lot of $1 million because, they were using his name in games, and he's like, well, that's not fair. I'm not getting paid. How come I'm in the game but not getting paid?
Yeah. That is kind of messed up, though. You know, like that's how it's always been. And there's rules where the college kids can't do anything. They can't do anything to make money from their names at all. Like even on their own, even though they're getting big, and it's pretty jacked up when you think about it.
Well, then they work. How many? You work that hard? Like, don't you want? I'd want to be in the game.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're gonna give you guys a couple $1,000s to be in the game. I'd be like, that's cool.
Yeah.
I made it to this point. I want to see myself in a video game. Like, I know that's a lot of paperwork though.
Yeah.
That's a contract with every single. They got 100 teams. There's 100 plus players on each team. We're talking about a lot of contracts. And then that's just the teams that are there. Then you got the coach. Oh man, yeah. I don't know.
What's the big game where people trash the city? Do you think he's talking about Burnout?
I don't know.
Maybe he had a track in Burnout. He asked me, what's the big driving game where people trash the city?
That's a lot of games.
That's what I know. But he said it wasn't that. Oh, wait, did he have a track in? What was our game? Oh, Grand Theft. Oh, he was in GTA. Okay, he had a track in Grand Theft. GTA, yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah. I wonder which one. We could look it up and figure out which one, because all the soundtracks for all these games are out there. But anyway, it's kind of cool.
I get a tweet. You know how you get those tweets for you, and like Twitter tells you that. So I go to it. It says a special message for Halo and all the boys out there. It says we don't want roses for. Dang, my mom's calling me. We don't want roses for Valentine's Day, and it says we want Halo Infinite.
It's true though. I mean, I think everybody does.
It's true. I do. I'm ready for it, dude. Matt, imagine though, like if Bubba's there, he'd get it. But like, man, we played that PlanetSide 2. Imagine Halo Infinite looking like PlanetSide 2.
I know.
Just full, huge, massive scale war all the time. Like that would be the perfect multiplayer. Like, upgrade everything, make it on console, on Xbox too. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it is. Supposedly something good.
Yeah. We'll see. It better be good.
It better be. We'll see. Halo Infinite will be next year. You think it'll be next year? I think it's coming out this year. I don't think they're going to change it. I think they want to hit Christmas. I think that's what they're looking at right now. They want to, they want to hit this Christmas. They want to sell more consoles. They want to keep the consoles going off the shelves. They want,
yeah.
But you never know. You never know. And then for our news section, we're going to end with a sad story. I know this is going to make Josh cry. It's going to make Josh cry right here. Ready? Sad story. Blizzard confirmed that Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4 won't launch in 2021.
Yeah. Yep. You saw that.
I actually kind of knew. I didn't know Overwatch 2, and I'm pretty sure I had that one picked, so I'm going to have to go drop that one out of our fantasy picks. But Diablo 4, though, I actually knew that one wasn't going to make it, but still,
Yeah.
You know, there's always that hope. You know, you just kind of have that hope. Josh has been crying all week.
Which game are you looking forward to the most out of those? Because I haven't
Diablo
played
4.
either one of them.
Like
yeah, well, I haven't played. Yeah, I haven't played Diablo since the first one, but I would definitely play Diablo.
Yeah, it's gonna look sick, dude. Like world bosses, like it's gonna be huge, man. I'm slightly tempted to play it on PC, but we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. You're more sad for Prince of Persia.
Oh yeah, they're bringing back Sands of Time. They're remaking it. I don't think it's like a. I think it's like a total reboot remake. I think they're not doing the like the same original game and just remastering it. I think they're totally remaking it.
See, I mean, you know, we hope, right? We're gonna do like, who was it that we were watching? Kingdoms of Amulet. That Re-Reckoning, you know what I'm talking about? Did you see that one? Yeah, dude, there's a lot of people really excited. I know Oz was really excited for it. I'm pretty sure Cooper was probably excited for it too. And then everybody got it, and it was just like they didn't really do much. Like it was like, yeah, we did it, and it was like, we didn't really do much. I'm not lying to you guys. It's like when the Warcraft came out. Yeah, that was the Schilling's game. Yeah, Kurt Schilling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That game was a But I don't know. I think I just said a game. I forgot. I had said it, and that's totally lost.
I figured out the track. It was MLB 09, the show, and it was El Barrio Boricua. So yeah, that was the track. Now I got to let him know since he can't remember.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Matt, I've been reading. So I told you already. I started rereading that Blood, Sweat, and Pixels from Jason Schreier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it tells like the story of them like creating Halo 3. Not Halo 3, Diablo 3, my bad. Yeah. I was like, wait, Halo. It was crazy, dude. Their story, like their release and everything that they were doing with it and how things changed and went back and came back in, and then the game came out like absolutely like broken out of its mind. Like the first day they had no idea how many people were going to get on. Their servers just instantly crashed for like a couple weeks straight. Just because they just kept getting just bombarded all the time. And then it finally came out to Reapers of Soul, and that's when the game was like, I got in. When did I start playing? I started playing like 6 months after it came out. It was pretty good still. Yeah. But yeah, it got really good. Diablo 3 is a good game. I think Diablo 2 also is supposed to be getting remastered. I can't remember. It's a rumor right now, but it'd be nice. I'd be down for that.
What, remastered?
Yeah, Diablo 2. Supposedly like the best out of the Diablo games. We'll see though.
So wait. People are waiting for a new Diablo, and they think they might remaster that too?
Yeah. Huh. It's Blizzard, bro. They just want to make money where they can make it.
I guess so.
There was another sad story this week. Robert A. Altman dies. He's the CEO and founder of ZeniMax.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he passed away.
Man, he probably just got a huge check too from Microsoft.
And you know who he was married to?
Oh my gosh, yes, it was a Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. He was married to Linda Carter.
Linda Carter. You got me. I'm not taking light of the situation, but I mean, she might be available now.
Yeah, I'm sure she knows I exist.
Isn't that your dream
That
girl?
is my. It was really more. First of all, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When growing up as a kid, I thought she was one of the most beautiful people I'd ever seen in my life, and I still do. But the thing about her was that she was the first hero like that I watched on TV that made me always want to be the good guy. You know, like I always like would want to do the right thing or want to take out the bad guys, and I kind of still have that mentality now as an adult. She was the first one, and I know she's an actress that played a character, but you know, that's the effect it had on me. So
I try not to read from the chat.
I won't.
Five
I'm
says,
ignoring it.
Five says, give her some time, Yogami. You don't want to be the rebound. And Bizarre Larry says, start writing the fan mail.
No. Hey, what's up, Bizarre Larry? No. I'm gonna leave her be. I'm not pretty sure. Pretty sure she's not interested in.
What a power couple, though. Jeez, dude.
Yeah, I know, right?
Coming into things together. I always think about that, like these power couples, like two famous people, and they're completely famous on their own sides. They're not even close to each other.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I mean, Josh said something earlier. There was the new zombies map that came out for Cold War. A lot of people were excited about that, but for the most part, Xbox wise, that's about all we get. You got me. Have you been looking at Hitman? You've been looking at Hitman 3?
A little bit. I've been watching a few a few things about it. I also watched this making of recently on YouTube. It was a making of Hitman that I thought was really interesting too. But I don't know. I remember playing. It was the first Hitman, I think it was. I remember playing Hitman a while back. I kind of found it to be boring.
Yeah,
it was all right. But there's not really a whole lot that makes me really want to play that game. You know what I mean? I'm not like super excited to play it.
Yeah.
I might play it.
I missed the story. I missed the big story, dude.
You did?
Yeah. I forgot to mention the freaking there 5 said it right there. Gearbox got bought by Embracer Group, not Mediatonic, my bad. Embracer Group, aka THQ Nordic, who now owns dude, I can't even think. Let me look. No, I can't. I want to figure out. I can't remember all the people that they've bought, but they're at I forgot how many studios they're at right now. But yeah, so I'll just read the beginning of this. This is by Rook Riley on IGN. It says, Borderlands developer Gearbox has today announced it'll be joining Embracer Group as a wholly owned subsidiary of the Swedish holding company formerly known as THQ Nordic. The deal, reportedly worth up to $1.3 billion, will see Gearbox and its 550 staff in Frisco, Texas, and Quebec City become Embracer Group's 7th official operating group.
That's just north of me, you know. That's like right where my office is. That I never go to. I just saw that tweet, by the way. Krista Brown, the Halo tweet. It just popped up on my phone too.
That's so weird. That I wonder what
you didn't send it to me. It just randomly popped up. Yeah. Bizarre Larry. I also played Hitman, the first Hitman on PS2. Yep.
Oh, they have definitely more. I can't remember. Wait, yeah, I need to see what their numbers are because they just buy every IP too. It's crazy. I don't know. I also Randy Pitchford staying as the Gearbox boss, which is I feel like they could have. I don't want to be mean about it, but it probably could have got rid of him. That guy's I'm trying to read. I can't find the article. How many people they own? Let me look it up real quick. Because they own, Embracer Group owns a lot.
Yeah.
Embracer Group. Give me something. Jeez. It doesn't tell me how many they own. They own a lot, though. And it just keeps getting more and more and more and more. There we go. So it says Microsoft was considering buying Gearbox originally, and then Embracer Group wanted it. It would have been a bad one though. Wouldn't have been a bad one for Microsoft to pick it up.
Yeah.
Randy being Randy, he got paid, staff not so much. It's true. He is I think he owns 90% of the stock for that game for Gearbox. He ain't going anywhere, but
yeah. Price seems a little high.
Yeah, I want to say Borderlands, the last one, was not the best game I've played.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it, but I got bored with it.
It was fun. Yeah, it was fun, but it was just and it's just a lot of guns.
It was right when I first played it, I was totally into this is fun. How have I not played this before? Well, yeah, I was so into it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Okay, I'm done. And then I kept looking at it like I'm gonna go back to that, which as you know, we talked about this last week. 5 pointed out.
You're going back to it. List is getting pretty big.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. We all have that list, right? And then every once in a while, I just start deleting stuff. I'm like, I can't. I'm not gonna go back to that game. I'm not gonna go back to this game either. I'm not gonna doing it.
Yeah.
2 is the best and the pre-sequel. That is true. Is it a prequel? What do they call it? They called it weird. Yeah, that was weird how they worded that. Yeah, Borderlands 2 was a really good one, though. That one was fun. I actually never got to play it until right before 3 came out. Me and Bobo bought the Handsome Collection or whatever on PC. And we just ran through it, and we were like, wow, this is really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
A lot of people still play it, though. A lot of people still play that game.
It's true. I am excited for it, though. I'm excited to see what happens for this deal. Something's bound to happen, right? They got to do something big. Are they going to turn it into just a farm for making these weird IPs that Embracer Group owns? I don't know. We shall see.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about the game we played this week. So we played a cool game this week. It was a very hard game this week we played. But we played a cool game this week. So we played Cyber Shadow. Is that Yacht Club, right? I can't remember who makes it. Do you remember who made it? Cyber Shadow?
No.
Yacht Club. Yep, it was Yacht Club Games.
Yeah. So I have beef with this game.
Hit me.
So I think, and I guess, when I think about it, I guess this goes back to the old, like, Nintendo 64, or not 64, but Nintendo and Super Nintendo games where, like, they don't have the graphics and the power for the graphics, right?
Yeah.
And then you notice, like, everything is sort of like a pattern or a rhythm. You know what I mean? Like, there's a cycle of, like, your bosses when they move, when they shoot there. So I think that the games just get harder and harder and harder as you go along, and that annoys me because it's not fun. After a certain point, it's just not fun. It's just harder.
Yeah.
And
dodge, hit,
dodge, count. Hit. Okay, now. And then, but that's not the thing is too, is like one of the things I've noticed in more that used to be the case for a lot of games, even new generation games. You could detect the pattern, the cycle, and then know when to attack, right? Yeah. But like even in Destiny 2 now, they're really enhancing the AI to where I look at an enemy and I switch to my sniper, and as soon as I reach to aim, they hide. They actually hide behind something and don't come out. Like dang it, now I got to go down there and fight this guy. You know what I mean? Like that the AI that's there, but there's really no AI involved here. And so, but the thing about it is, this type of game, there is such a fan base for these type of games, and I'm sure that this is what they expect. Yeah, they expect this. I'm not a fan of it. I was when they were out, and I'm not. I just not.
It's crazy. This game's got a higher Metacritic than the Medium.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. They got an 83.
Why? But it's probably because all those people who are fans of these types of games rated it high.
For that type of game, it was really good game.
It is. It is very much like super nostalgic. Like it's classic. It is a classic game. Like I was playing it and I started to get nostalgic playing it. I was like, man, I used to play games like this all the time back in the day and thought they were cool. I remember there was a game on a Super Nintendo, RoboCop. That it reminds me a lot of the RoboCop.
I'm still listening. Just give me 2 seconds. Gotta blow my nose.
Okay. But this game, for me, it was just like I played it very early on. I really wanted to jump in and get it out of the way. And I don't know. I didn't like the fact that you play and it just gets harder and harder. Whereas, like, what was the game that we played? Katana Zero had a bit more of like graphics. The graphics were a little better in Katana Zero.
I thought the story was better.
Yeah, different mechanics.
That mechanic in the game was wild.
But it still had the throwback feel. It still had that retro vibe, total retro vibe. I liked that game. I really did like that game. The graphics were pretty good. If you think about what was that game we played, Carrion? Remember Carrion? That was another that was super throwback retro, but it like the way it moved and the way it played, it was very creative, and I guess this was, but I think this game caters to those people who like that retro vibe and want to stick with that classic gameplay. So I can't fault it for that because it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just felt like the same thing. That's how I felt about it. I was like, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. And yeah, there's like there's different weapons and stuff. And then it just started getting too hard. And I was like, I enjoyed the vibe. I love the music. I was like, all right, I'm feeling this. But then I was just like, this isn't my type of game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not my type of game either.
But I
played
get
it
why
as long
people
as
love
I could.
it.
Yeah, I totally do too. I totally get it. And I play records. I still play vinyl records. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know where they're coming from. There's just some things that you like. You're not looking for somebody to do something better for a better way to do something you already love. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for an easier way to do something I already love. I like this. I want to do this. So I get it. I totally get it. It's just not for me. This was not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, dang. Well, so what are you going to give that game? What are you going to say? Amazing, great, or amazing,
I'll
good,
give
great,
it,
not my game.
Here's what I'll do. I will, it's not my game, but I do want to give it great for a few things because it delivered on what it was. You can't, like I said, you can't fault it for that. It is what it is. It's not trying to be anything else but that. It's not like it wasn't like, look at this amazing new game and it's not. It's very deliberate of what that game is, and it's old school retro gaming. And like I said, while I was playing it, I got kind of nostalgia. I was like, man, I remember playing stuff like this all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't want to play stuff like that now. I'm always looking for that new experience that really pulls me in and makes me like want to keep playing.
Yeah.
And it's
true. It's hard to find though right now.
It is. Division 2 kind of does that for me. Even though Division 2 can also be very repetitive and stuff like that.
There is a lot of things I do want to go back in Division 2 and go do. Like I told you about, like that tower. Remember we talked about the 100 level tower? I really want to go do that. Mm-hmm. There's just things that seem fun to go do that I would like to go jump in. And now it's 60 frames. The thing slaps now, dude. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give it a great as well. I'm obviously definitely it's still not my game. I played it, I liked it, but I was like, I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to come back to this. Like I don't have anything. There's nothing that was like I need to go back and beat this. Like, oh man, I want it.
Nothing. I got a couple hours in, and then I was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, Cooper says he'd be up for it. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Let's play. I'll probably play tonight. It'll probably be like my game I play tonight. I'll probably be earlier too because I'm not going to my parents' house tonight, obviously. Because yes, we think we're not. Yes, we tested not sick, but we've still had a lot of sick people around us.
Yeah, best to be safe.
Like the one sister-in-law came over on Wednesday, tested positive Thursday. Yeah. And so my wife's like cutting all contact.
But don't you need to test like after a certain amount of days, or did you test in the right time?
Because the first contact we had was last Saturday, and so I tested Friday morning.
Okay. Yeah.
So
all right.
That's just.
Well, I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad it came back negative.
Yeah. It's true. Sometimes I'm like, man, if I was positive though, then I'd have 2 weeks off of work. I'd get a lot of done. 2 weeks.
Yeah, not me. I work from home, so they're like, "Oh, you're positive, but you seem to be okay. So I need this by Friday."
That means you can work more because now we know you're not doing anything else.
Exactly.
So we decided for the next game. We already talked about this a little bit before. And now that I don't want to say judge a game by its Metacritic, but geez, I just saw it and I'm like, oh man. So we're looking at the Falconeer. Mm-hmm. Its Metacritic is a 67.
Yeah,
that's pretty low.
It's pretty low,
but it's okay.
Whatever.
A lot of people, all of them start. It's funny when you read reviews. It's funny. The first line of every review: the Falconeer absolutely has its high points and its elements of great game are there. And And then the next one, the Falconeer is a beautiful game with intriguing setting and engaged me throughout my playtime, but. And then the next one, the presentation package of the Falconeer is quite good, especially on Xbox Series X. But that alone couldn't overcome the struggles.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
Joust.
Well, I guess we'll find out. It still reminds you of Joust because of the bird's eye. Oh, yeah. Joust. Classic 5, Joust. Was that Williams, I think? Who made that? I think.
That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like 80s, dude.
That's what I thought. I was like,
that's an old
no,
game.
yeah, because when you read Ready Player One, that's the game they play.
Yeah, they talk about Joust in the game. They sure do.
He plays Joust when he fights to get the first challenge, the first boss, the Skeleton King or whatever.
Yep, he plays Joust.
I wasn't alive back then, but isn't it crazy that I could pull that? And like then you can imagine what it is, right? It's the two birds. The two guys are on birds and they're trying to hit each other, but you have to hit them. And then there's all the other birds. Is it birds that come and attack too?
Yeah, they're like bird. Yeah. Bird thingies.
Man, what a good book, dude. Man, I'm gonna go back to that book. Number 2 is kind of depressing. I want to go back to number 1 so I can still have a high point with that series because that killed me. I was like, I don't know. You just need to read number 2 sometimes.
I know. I still need to read 2. I haven't even started it. I will though. I will.
That's okay. So we're gonna play Falconeer. It is free to play. It's free for us. So it's right.
Yeah.
Wow. And then I get this disrespect, Yogomi. This disrespect in the chat.
I know.
My wife comes and says, DJ reads books? What? No. I don't read books. I listen to books. There's a difference. I can't focus just on one thing for that long.
That's funny.
What do you think's gonna happen, Yogomi? You think you're gonna like this game?
Probably not. But I'm willing to give it a try.
One heck of a try. That's pretty much it.
Try. Yeah.
Well, sweet. Well, let's go. Let's give this Patreon shout outs. So before we do that, we want to announce the giveaway. So we did it right before the stream. We had the winner. The winner for this month's Xbox. What I forgot what I was gonna say. Zyba Games giveaway was that blue controller, right? For the new blue controller, and the winner was Fatty Too Cool.
Fatty Too Cool. Man, he's gonna be. We're gonna have to tweet to him or something.
I know. I almost sent him a screenshot right now in Discord, but I was like,
yeah. Good for him.
And then I'm looking at our Patreon list. Cooper, we got to find a way to get $3 on your account because that's weird. Everybody else is at like increments of 5, and his is at 47 for his first lifetime pay. It's like I see it. I'm like, it's so weird. It's a weird thing. Books are always better than movies. Say it louder for the people in the book.
It's because you create the movie in your head, and then somebody else makes the movie. And you're like, that's not how the movie goes.
I'm telling you, man. Why. Ready Player One's like a very good definition of like, man, like that one. That is a almost completely different story.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they go way a different direction. I was like, really?
Yeah.
It's weird.
You mean in the movie?
Yeah, the movie's a completely different direction. You're just like, whoa. Yeah, they did. They did not. I mean,
when I read that book, I'm like, how? There's no way they're going to be able to make this into a movie without cutting a bunch of crap out.
Chronic Crusader with the raid. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
I guess I'm just going to go play Division right now.
There you go.
How you doing?
All right, bro.
Oh, wait. We got to give our shout out to Patreon supporters, though. That's funny that went through. So real quick, we'll give a shout out right now to Chronic Crusader, but to our Patreon supporters. So once again, Fatty Too Cool, Bo the Clown, 5 Its Magic Number, Cheesehead, It's Your Boy Wiggles, and because Cheesehead does it twice, I'm still gonna say Cheesehead again. Miss B TV, Nuts for Butts, R56 Cooper, and Dean Master. Yes, we do have a new giveaway though, right? We already announced it if you guys haven't noticed, or haven't been to the episodes before. But the next one, we're giving away the red controller, which arrives at my house on the 26th of February. Because I'm in the second batch, not in the first batch. Because we decided later, you remember? I was like, oh, man.
And I canceled mine, so.
Man, dude, come on, dude. You should put that bad boy on your wall. You should make a wall of just colored controllers. in your room,
I'm
dude.
waiting
That one
for
looks,
them when they bring the design lab back. Then I'll do something.
That's gonna be expensive to do. Imagine like, I've seen people with like the whole walls, and I'm like, man, that's so cool, but that is a lot of money on your wall.
A lot of money, no, because it costs. It's like a premium on top of it just to get custom made. So.
Yeah, it's true. We're gonna make another Zyba games controller ASAP too. The blue one was super beautiful. I still have my blue one, and then we have another blue one, but then we'll have a red one. And depending on what I want to open that red controller before I send it to the person that wins it, but I'm not going to. But I just want to see it. Like, do I want to buy this? But I don't say. I shouldn't say that out loud with my wife here because she'll tear me up.
Hey! At least I didn't charge you for the pins.
That's true. See, and I could use
that.
I used
Allie, I'm helping.
I used that to justify buying the iPad with her.
There you go.
She's like, all right, fine. I'm like, yeah. Super Bowl's about to kick off. What?
Yeah.
You're not feeling it, Yogomi?
Nope.
Just gonna watch a roundup of the commercials afterwards. Call it good.
I'm not even gonna watch the commercials.
That's fair. Well, if you guys want, you can totally hit. We're not ending the stream. We'll still be here. We're going to play Division right now. Yogomi's going to go get ready for drums. But if you guys want, you can follow us on Insta, Facebook, Twitter. And make sure you guys go sub to our YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, and... Oh, I see what you're saying. I like that.
Yeah.
And then there's a website, you guys, Zyba.games. You guys want to check out? We have the podcast uploaded there as well. You can check out the videos and you can check out the audio on all platforms right now.
Yes.
Once again, the game of the week is the Falconeer. It's going to be interesting, but that's okay. So everybody watching the podcast, listening to the podcast, we love your faces. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.